Hi, I'm Dale Furtwängler and I teach confidence. Today we're going to talk about the first level of confidence, being confident even when you have no background or experience. And in order to do that, we're going to dispel three common myths that exist about confidence. The first misconception is that confidence is binary, that a person is either confident or they're not. The reality is that confidence is a spectrum, and it ranges from rarely confident to consistently confident, and where you fit on that spectrum at any point in time depends upon the situation that you're facing. There are situations in which you know exactly what to do. You don't even have to think about it, and you move forward confidently and you take care of whatever that situation is. And there are other times when you look at the situation and think, what in the world am I going to do to fix this? So you can see that confidence is a spectrum, and where you fit on that spectrum depends upon the situation that you're facing. The second misconception about confidence is where we look to for its source. The vast majority of people look at their background and experience to determine whether or not they have the capabilities to do something. In reality, that's not the thing that we should be looking at. In fact, I'd like you to take a moment and imagine a world in which background and experience were essential to your success. In order for you to make progress, you had to have background and experience. What would that world look like? It'd be really static, wouldn't it? In fact, if that were required, if background and experience were required in order to be successful and to move forward to make progress, how would we have learned to fly? How would we have all the medical advances that we've experienced in the last decades? How could we possibly be thinking about putting somebody on Mars to live? Those things wouldn't be possible if background and experience were indeed the source of our confidence, or should be the source of our confidence. The reality is that your source of confidence, your power, comes from your ability to learn and adapt. And once you realize that, then the fear, the anxiety, the frustration that you normally experience when you're facing a difficult situation go away, because it's easy to remind yourself of all that you accomplished when you had no background or experience. In fact, that's one of the questions that I ask my clients when I see them experiencing doubt and fear. The question I ask is, when in your life have you faced a situation in which you've had no background and no experience and you failed to produce a result? When in your life have you faced a situation in which you've had no background and no experience and you failed to produce a result? I always get the same answer. That answer is never. Now, we might not have gotten there on the first iteration or the second or even the fifth, but we always find a solution to whatever situation that we're facing. So, when in the future, look to your ability to learn and adapt. That's your real power. That's your source of confidence. The third misconception we want to deal with today is that success or failure is determined by the outcome that you get. Again, nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, I'm going to give you a definition of success that you can use, and you'll never fail again. And consequently, you'll never have the fear or the anxiety that comes with new opportunities. So here's that definition. The first part of the definition is this: when I'm dealing with another person, I offer them options, any of which are acceptable to me, including a no. Now, if they choose anything other than no, I get what I want, so I win. If they choose no, they save me the time and energy that I would have wasted trying to make something happen when it wasn't going to happen in the first place. Again, I win. When it comes to opportunities, the second part of the definition, if an opportunity presents itself and it intrigues me and I pursue it and it works the way I hoped, I win. If it doesn't, but I learned something in the process, I still win. So if I know, and I do, that I'm going to win every time, regardless of the outcome, then why would I not pursue anything that interested me? Why would I worry about the outcome? And I don't want you to worry about the outcome either. Hopefully, these tips will help you gain more confidence and become more confident, regardless of whether you have background or experience.